Hey, let's talk about when actions are morally or ethically wrong. Those two words mean the same thing. A philosopher named Immanuel Kant, he lived in the 18th century, had a very influential answer. His answers were that actions are wrong, or typically wrong, when somebody is used as a mere means. He also proposed that actions are wrong when the people affected aren't treated as ends in themselves. He also proposed that actions are wrong when the person doing the action is following a rule that they wouldn't be willing for other people to follow. So let's think about all these. To use somebody as a mere means in his theory, is to treat somebody basically as a thing, to treat a rational being, a person, as a thing. So how do you do this? Well, you don't respect their rationality. So what do? You manipulate them, you deceive them, you give them false information, you lie to them. You force them to do things that they have reason to reject. So this is to treat somebody as a mere means. In contrast, to respect somebody as an end in themselves is to think of them as a rational being, a being who is able to make choices about their own lives, who's able to make important decisions, and so you give them the information they need to make these decisions, and you respect them as a rational being. So you can think about various wrong actions and think about whether this theory seems to fit. When people are treated wrongly, are they treated as mere means, or are they treated as ends in themselves? And on the flip side, when people are treated well, are they usually treated as ends in themselves and respected as such? So he had this other proposal that when you are doing something wrong, you're probably following a rule that you wouldn't be willing for other people to follow. And Kant thinks this is irrational because you are expecting everybody to follow a certain rule and saying you are an exception, and that is irrational to think that everybody must do this, but you don't have to. So, that's Kant's ethics in a super brief nutshell. And again, think about how these explanations apply to your judgments about what's wrong and not wrong. And there are, of course, more details. Kant is a very complex thinker, and you can learn more about him in some of the links below. Bye.